guys just look. We're going to put all these things right in here and get ready to go. All right? There you go. And thank you for joining us for Cooking with Miss Brenda. I'm so glad you joined us today. And I want to introduce our very special guest, Alana. Alana, this is your first time here. I'm so glad you joined me today.
Thank you.
Can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
My name is Alana Jeffries, and I am currently a sophomore at GCA Academy, and I'm just glad to be here today.
Well, I'm glad you're here today, too. Let me turn the volume down on this so it won't... and you said you go to Georgia Cumberland Academy. Did you know that I am alumnus of Georgia Cumberland Academy?
No, I did not know that.
In fact, next time you go walking down the hall where they have all the alumni pictures, you will find me.
Oh, wow.
And my picture's on the wall. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Not only that, my grandson goes to Georgia Cumberland Academy. So you told me you know him.
Yes, Jason. He's a freshman.
That's right. He is. And he couldn't pick a better school, right?
Yes.
Nancy and Greg Gerard are good friends of mine. I love them so much, and they are amazing at that school.
He is a very amazing principal.
And you know what? He's got a wonderful, wonderful helpmate because those two are a team. You know, Nancy and Greg. So I love you guys. Well, I'm making something today, blueberry crumb pizza. And, you know, I think I taped the recipe here, so let me get it off of here. I can read it to you. But before I do, can you just tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, like some of the things you like to cook, right?
Yes.
And what are some of the things? Your dad's actually a wonderful chef. Her father does catering, vegan catering business. And so how could they get a hold of your dad if they wanted him to cater an event?
Well, he has a website, or...
What's the website? And we'll have Melissa put it in.
Vegan Cafe, I think.
Well, Dad's sitting in my living room. So, Dad, how do they find you?
Go to tropicalblend.com.
And we'll have put that in the notes right there. And you'll see all about his catering business right there. And what are some of the things? Do you help with that at all? Do you help with a lot of the cooking?
Sometimes when I'm home, he asks me to make certain things, or just to prep, you know, cutting up onions and peppers, or making the mac and cheese.
You're a good sous chef.
Yes.
And what kind of things do you like to cook on your own?
So honestly, since I've been at school, I haven't cooked a lot. But when I'm at home, sometimes I help making tacos for my family, because on Fridays we'll have tacos or pizza.
Aww.
And I help make the taco meat. And other than that, I love spaghetti. That's my favorite food. So I love making spaghetti. And just the little things.
Do you baking at all, like cookies?
No,
and
I am not a good baker at all. That's my sister. Like, she's good at baking because she gets it from my mom. Me, I always mess something up. Always.
Well, you know what they say, though, if at first you don't succeed, to try again, right?
Yep.
So, and we're going to be baking right now. So this is your day. And you will get it right. I can promise you that, because you can't mess this up. You really just can't mess it up. But before I go, I want to just see to get people who have joined us today, and I want to thank the ones that are joining us and start watch parties out there and invite your friends to join us as well. Also, for those of you who are not on Facebook, you can tell your friends they can always watch after the live on my YouTube channel, Brenda Walsh Ministries. Go to YouTube channel, and all my videos for both Cooking with Miss Brenda and also our praise and worship that I'm live every Sabbath at 5:30 Eastern is posted there too. So you can go there and watch all those. I think we've been doing them for almost a year now. So it's been a lot of fun. Well, today the recipe calls for, and you don't need to write this down. You go to our website, kidsclub4jesus.org, and the recipes are all there for all of our recipes, and you can click on it and download it, and it's all right there for you. But if you want to know what's in there ahead of time because you're cooking along with us, here's what you need. You'll need 3 cups of frozen blueberries, a half a cup of sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 1/4 cup of cold water. And then for the crumb topping, you will need 1 cup of unbleached flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, 6 tablespoons of butter, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And if you want it to be a vegan pizza, use margarine instead of butter. So, and then 1 pound of pizza dough, whatever pizza dough you want. You can buy frozen pizza dough and thaw it out the night before. I went and got fresh pizza dough. It's at the deli, and you can, that's what you use for it. So it makes it really really easy to do. All right, so first of all, we're going to just mix up our crumb topping. I've already cooked our blueberries, so they're already ready to spread so that we could actually finish this recipe in a timely manner. And Alana, if you would just put all your ingredients in there. First, why don't you put your gloves on? We like to really keep it clean around here. So I always have my kitchen latex gloves on so that we keep everything nice and clean and keeps all the germs out of your food. And I really like that. Okay, so you're going to just put your brown sugar. Let me give you a scraper that you can use here. Here you go. And just pour that in. Yep, that's it. And I'll take that. And then now the flour. That's just 1 cup of flour. And then you have your cinnamon. This is really easy, guys. You can't, when I tell you can't mess up, you can't mess up. All right, now just take your whisk and just kind of whisk it around just till you incorporate all the sugar and the flour together. And honestly, it's easier just to use your hands. Just go like that. You'll have more fun with it too. Just get your hands in there. That's no problem. And once you do that, now you're going to, I'm going to give you this, and you take, now this one I have, the sample pizza I used butter, and this one I used margarine. So this one is a vegan one. So today we're demonstrating with vegan, and we have our sample with the butter. So now you can just cut all that butter goes into that flour, and just keep cutting it over and over and over. Yep, that's perfect. That's what I do too. Good job. See, you're natural at this. I don't think you're bad at baking at all. I think you're probably pretty good. Yeah, undiscovered talent. Melissa Hoffman is with us behind the camera today, and if she has any questions at all, just go ahead and she lets me know if I missed something. And if you have any questions about the recipe at any point, go ahead and this is the time to go ahead and submit those and let me know. And let us know where you're from. I love to hear where you're from. Mary Guy is here from Michigan. And Stephanie is here, she said, from Alberta, Canada. And her daughter loves listening to her Miss Brenda stories every night. Oh, thank you for that. What is her favorite story? You tell me her favorite, and then I'll tell you my favorite, okay? Because, yes, I do have a favorite. And then Charlene Darling says she's from Michigan. And also Gerald Mancia has her children, Ariana, Alex, and Andrea, watching from the Stanford Gap Church. So that's local. So maybe you guys want to come be on the program. If you would like to come and be on the program sometime, private message us through Kids Club for Jesus. And our general manager, Melissa, will contact you and get you booked. Okay? And let's see. We also, Melissa put that app down there. The website. Okay, that looks good. Perfect. That's actually perfect, and I wasn't even watching her. Did you see that? Okay, so now we'll put this in here and set this aside. We can just set it aside over here for right now. And now let's go ahead and get our dough. We're going to just spray this. Let me just spray it over here so we don't get spray on us. And okay. And now we're going to lift this up. And see, this is 1 pound of pizza dough. That's what that is, which is perfect for this size pizza pan. Okay, so what you're going to do, I brought it to room temperatures because otherwise it's just too stiff to handle. And you're just going to gently go around like that for a little bit. You want to try that? Just gently, just keep going around and around, and you're letting the weight of it kind of stretch it out just a little bit. You don't want to stretch it out too much because you don't want to put a hole in the dough. Oh. Yeah. Now, when you get it out about like that, here's what you're going to do. You're going to put it down here, and you're going to just start spreading it around like this. And just spread it around, and just kind of turn it and kind of do like that. And see the air bubbles kind of popping out? Can you guys see that at home? All the air bubbles? And just keep going like that. And what you're doing is gently spreading it around because you don't want to put a hole in it. But see, look how you're getting those air bubbles out. Try that. Yeah. Yep, just keep spreading it around until it fills that whole pan. You don't need a rolling pin or anything like this. You can all do this by hand. I'm not proficient enough. Like so many of the pizza places, they'll take that dough and spin it up in the air and then catch it with their hand and throw it back. Can you do that?
No, ma'am.
No, I can't do that either. Although I really love to watch it, don't you? When you see somebody that's really at a pizza place, or that mom and pop place that is just so awesome pizza, and they're up there just taking that and they're swirling that around and it comes out perfect on their pan. I do not know how they do that, but it's pretty fascinating to me. Keep going. And then when you get closer to the edge, you're going to take your fingers because you want to build a nice crust. So you're going to keep going around and try to see how you want to have like a nice crust there. So just keep going around like that. Yep. You're doing such a good job. I'm very proud of you. Very proud. You're doing really good.
My best. Try my best.
Yep. Just keep pushing it in. Do you work in the cafeteria at GCA?
No, on the weekends.
So you do.
Yes.
What kind of jobs do you do in the caf?
Mostly meal prep and stocking. Honestly, whatever is like, there's not really that many specific jobs in the cafeteria. You just do whatever you need, whatever is needed.
So your cafeteria director will tell you, hey, I need so many onions done, or peel potatoes.
And then he'll call whoever's not doing anything, hey, Alana, can you come cut the tomatoes? Can you put this in the warmer so that we can help get ready for the kids who are coming?
Yeah. So tell me, is there what's the hardest thing you've been asked to do there that you were like, oh, I don't know if I can do this? Was there anything, or it all kind of just pretty good?
Put the boxes in the trash and crush the boxes, because I'm short and it is so tall. And it's like I have to jump over.
I think you're tall. Stand by me. I think you're taller than me. So how tall are you?
I'm 5 feet with shoes.
I'm 5'2", so but you do have shoes on. Yeah. So I bet you're taller than 5.
Maybe.
I think she's taller than 5.
Maybe
5 foot.
Maybe I grew.
Yeah, I think you did, because I'm 5'2", and I think you're taller than me.
Hopefully I grew.
Melissa, is she taller than me? Stand by me over here. Yeah.
Maybe I'm 5'3" then.
She's got some shoes on though, so that have a little elevation. So maybe we're the same height. All right, so we're getting those air bubbles out. You see that? If you don't do that, what happens is your pizza will bubble up, and then it will kind of pop a bubble, and then all your filling goes underneath, and it doesn't bake a nice crust. So it still tastes good, All right, so we're about there. Okay, now, good job. Look at that. Very proud of you. Okay, now I'm just going to go a little bit more, just because it'll creep up on you once you start putting this. So now you're going to put all of this and spread it around on the pizza. Okay? Oh, wow. And this is the filling that all you did for this was you took your blueberries. It's 4 cups of blueberries, a half a cup of sugar. That's not a lot of sugar. A half a cup of sugar and a tablespoon of lemon juice. And and they're frozen blueberries because they have more juice. And you put the frozen blueberries in. When it comes to a boil and it will start getting liquidy, then you thicken it with a slurry of 2 to 3 tablespoons of cornstarch with 1/4 cup of water and cold water, and mix that up. Put that in the hot liquid, and it will thicken nicely, just like this. And so spread that all over. And yep, you left a nice edge, and I didn't even tell you to. See, she is good at that. I tell you, I don't care what you say. I'm not going to let you run yourself down. You did good. All right, now this crumb mixture that you just made, you're just going to take this and just sprinkle it all around. So, okay, and evenly over the top. And while you're doing that, I'm going to show you. Now, you don't always have to. You don't always have to do this, but sometimes I will drizzle it with the frosting on top. It's already sweet with this crumb. It has brown sugar in the crumb topping, so you don't need it, but it just looks pretty. So if you don't want to do it at this point, you can eat it just like this. But I have, and this is not a vegan frosting, and this is the one that's not a vegan pizza. So I usually don't measure anything. So I've got some powdered sugar in here. I put some vanilla in. And I've got some half and half here. You can use it for a vegan recipe. You would use margarine, and you would use either a vegan half and half, or you could use almond milk. That works too. And I'm just adding just enough to get me the right consistency. Okay, so that's why it's such a fun. And then you've got a fork here, so you can just really stir it up good. And this taste. And this is called a buttercream frosting. Is what we're doing right here. And if you can sometimes substitute and put nuts in here, like if you want to put almonds on top or in with this crumb mixture, you can. And spread so you don't see any of the blue if you could. Yep. And now I'm going to show you a real cute little trick. Let's see if I have to have let's get one of these jars. And let's get a bag. Now, if you don't have a pastry bag handy, this is a really nice trick. I've got just a quart-size Ziploc freezer bag, and I'm going to put it inside the jar and build this on. This is so that I can put that frosting in there, and I don't have to worry about getting it on the side of the bag or anything like that. And I'm just going to pour this right in the bag. Okay, just like that. And you can either do a decorative drizzle if you want. You can make a lattice where it's back and forth if you want. It's up to you. Maybe I did one on the picture was I think a lattice. So let's just do a different kind of drizzle this time. You cut a little tiny tip off of the bottom, and then you roll it up and you squeeze. And maybe I need a little bit bigger tip, I think. Let's see here. Yep, okay. Yeah, here we go. And now look how fun this is. And you can swirl around. You can make as many shapes as you want. I'm just going to, just go like that. And you don't, like I said, if you can skip this part if you want. It just makes it pretty and a little different flavor with that. And I'm going to let you, Alana, hold that up. Because that's all you do that. And hold that up to the camera. Melissa will tell you where to hold it up. Hold it on both sides of these and then go up there to the camera. And she will tell you. And while you're doing that, I'm going to pop this in the oven. It's going to be at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Melissa, can you tell me when 15 minutes is up, please? And probably, well, it's actually 15 minutes. Actually, I can see where it's going to be about 6 o'clock. And now this is ready to eat. And let me just share with you let me get a plate. This is kind of hot right now, so we should probably wait till it cools to taste it. But I'm just going to cut it so you can kind of get a chance to see on the plate like this. And, oops. And I'm just going to show you this. Hold on, I've got my scissors under there holding it. You tell me, Melissa. Wait, so look how wonderful that looks. Doesn't that look good? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that is all it takes. Now you can use puff pastry. You can make your own pizza dough. I've got recipes for it in some of my cookbooks that you can make, or you can even, any pizza dough recipe you want. I've even made this with like a sugar cookie, a huge sugar cookie, and then you just bake the cookie, bring it out, and then you don't have to bake it anymore. You just put the filling on and a little bit of drizzle on that, and that's good. Or you can put it on cookie dough and bake it, the cookie dough with all that on it and the crumb mixture. There's lots of options you can do. Sometimes I add pecans, sometimes I add oats to the crumb mixture, and just to give it something different. But I hope that you can use different kind of fruit. You can use, if you don't want to make your blueberry filling, or maybe you can't have trouble getting blueberries where you live, guess what? You can use cherry pie filling. You can use an apple pie filling. There's no shame in that. So, it's an easy, breezy dessert. Now, you think you can make that at home?
Yes.
See there. So, and you think you can do that successfully? Look at her. You did, Alana. You did an amazing job. I'm really proud of you.
Check your comments.
And let me check our comments. Okay, so Melissa's keeping me on track here. So let's see. We have that Carolyn thinks that pizza looks really yummy. Rebecca Powers. Hey, Becca, how are you? Thank you for joining us, hon. When are you coming back? I miss you. And my mom is watching. She's actually over at one of my nephew's house today. So she's watching over there. Don't you love the ability of this technology that we can be connected around the world? That's really awesome. In fact, this morning, I was speaking in Saudi Arabia, which I was speaking at 11:30 my time, and it was 7:30 at night their time. So you just see that we're all just so connected. It's wonderful, that all the technology. And Crystal Garver says, when my husband married me, he said I was the only person he knew who could cut pizza with scissors. I'm so glad to see I'm not alone. I've been doing that for years, Crystal. It's the perfect way to cut. These are my kitchen scissors. So I don't recommend doing it with scissors that are not kitchen scissors, but it is the best way to cut pizza. Absolutely. And my good friend, Dr. Lois Somerville, is watching. Hello, Lois. This is a pizza you're going to like. And also, she's in North Carolina right now. So I saw the pictures of the lodge where you're staying, and it looks like lots of fun. I was jealous. I wanted to join you. But anyway, so we have any other questions, don't feel free to, even after we go off live, you can add those. We'll go in, and our social media director, Ash, is from South Africa. She's watching right now. Hello, Ash. And I thank you for all that you do. You're amazing. And if you message it all on our Kids Club for Jesus page, Ash is on it like that. I mean, she is on top of things. So she will get your question answered, okay? So we want to tell you what our theme is for next week's recipes that you can vote on. It's called Favorite Meal Recipes. They have Raisin Bran Streusel Muffins.
This is for breakfast.
Oh, these are breakfast?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert.
I was wondering, how is this favorite meal? So here's what she did. This is pretty good. So then, now I'm getting it. She explained it. Because Melissa picks the themes, by the way. So I give her all the credit for that. But she picked a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner,
and a dessert.
And a dessert. So you get to choose which meal you want, a favorite meal. So is it breakfast, is it lunch, is it dinner, or is it just dessert? So the breakfast option is Raisin Bran Streusel Muffins. And your lunch option is Quarter Pounder Beet Burgers. Your dinner option is Lumberjack Stew. And for dessert, Preacher's Cake. Now, I love every one of those, and of course I created the recipes for them, so I better love them, right, Alana? But that Preacher's Cake is amazing. It has carrots. It has pineapple. It has walnuts. It has coconut. It has mandarin oranges in it. It is the most delicious, delicious cake. And the reason they called it Preacher's Cake is because so many people would, anytime there was a potluck or a meal, it just traveled all around whatever church it was. So the preacher always requested, can you bring that cake? Can you bring my cake? Got to be a preacher's cake. So I think you're going to like that one, but I'm not trying to influence you, right? You wouldn't think that at all, would you? I love all of them. I really do. So thank you so much for joining us. I would like to encourage you to support our ministry, Kids Club for Jesus Studio and Leadership Center. Go to our website, kidsclubforjesus.org. There's a place there where you can donate, and I would ask that you would prayerfully consider what God would have you do to help with our ministry. We need your prayers and your financial support to do what we do. We have 4 full-time employees. We're putting out new programs every single week, and I want to just encourage you to really help support us reach children around the world. There's so many kids that don't even know who Jesus is. They don't know how much he loves them. And there's still so much work to be done. So I would really appreciate your help. Well, thank you, Alana, so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure. Now, your sister's going to come and join us on one of these times, too. What's your sister's name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. So are you guys twins?
No.
I saw when I met her, I was thinking you looked like twins.
Yes, a lot of people think that.
They do.
But no, she is 13 and I'm 15.
No.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, you look really a lot like, yeah, they do. And I love you. And thank you so much for being with me today. I want to encourage you to have an awesome week praising Jesus. Remember, it's your time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you.